for the rules, you had to sit out the 2009-2010 season. What was it like knowing that, okay, you did your thing at Liberty, you're getting a chance to go to Duke? What was that preparation like during that down year for you?
That was a huge year for me because I got to test myself against the best team in the nation that year. We won the championship that year, the national championship. The guys like Nolan Smith, John Shire. I was competing with them every day in practice, trying to get them ready for the games. But I mean, Coach K, that's what he was telling me. These practices, these scrimmages are your game situation. So I was testing myself. I was getting ready, getting stronger, and it kind of set me up for my college career.
What's it like playing for Coach K? Obviously, you hear a lot of different stories, but what sets him apart from other coaches?
Obviously, his pedigree and just the respect level that everybody has for him once they step on that campus is great. So you're going to listen to everything he says, and he's going to push you. I mean, every year he's bringing in blue chips, 5-star recruits. He going to coach everyone on the same, push them to the limits. You got to stand there, you got to live up to when you put on that Duke jersey. And it's about winning at the end of the day. So if you earn his trust, that says a lot. And fortunately, I was able to do that while I was there. And I mean, I learned. I think back on stuff and lessons that he taught us at practice and games that I still live by to this day.
Absolutely. You mentioned John Shire and Nolan Smith, your redshirt year. The next year, Kyrie comes in. You get to work with him. Unfortunately, he gets hurt, but that opens an opportunity for you to be a starter. What was it like in his brief time? Because like I said, I know he was hurt, but getting a chance to work and go against Kyrie and having him as a teammate.
He was a monster from day one. I mean, he stepped on campus. And it was like, Kyrie, he's nice. He's going to be the number one pick. We you had those preseason like scrimmages and pickup games. Mm-hmm. And from the first pickup game, I was like, yeah, he's number one pick. He's got a different
cold, huh?
Yeah, he got a different level from everybody else that was there at the time. So I mean, we had a squad, and he took it over from the jump. Obviously, he got hurt, and we still he went down. We still won the ACC championship that year. So that's the kind of talented team we had, and being, like I said, practicing against those guys at that time was huge for everybody's confidence.
Who were some of the guys on that team that went on to the league with you?
We were stacked. We had a squad, so it was Nolan Smith, he was drafted, Kyle Singler, Ryan Kelly, Mason and Miles Plumlee, Andre Dawkins. I mean, we had a legit 7-8 guys who had some time in the NBA on that team. So
was Austin Rivers there?
Austin wasn't there. Austin came the next year.
Okay.
So they were in and out.
Hey, going into 2013 NBA draft and being undrafted, I was drafted to second to the last pick in the draft, so that I know what it feels like to be overlooked. But at the same time, you knew what you had to do, being that you had a father with experience. You know what I mean? That can help you in that time. What was your thought process when you didn't get drafted?
I mean, I had an injury, so that was a big part of not getting drafted and not having the chance to compete with guys during the pre-draft process. I had surgery right after my senior season, so I was rehabbing and stuff. But I knew if I got healthy, I knew I had the talent and the skill level to play in the NBA. Obviously, working with Steph in the summer, working on my game, I knew I'm working with Steph. I know I'm working on his drills. I'm competing with him and shooting games. I'm like, if I'm close to him, then I know it's a lot of guys in the league that can't mess with me. So that confidence level was sky high as far as that. It just mattered getting the opportunity to show I can play at that level.
Yep. What's your experience like? You got to the D League. What was that experience like? G League. G League.
Yeah,
it was D League back then.
It was the D League at that time, but we were really in the D League, like playing in Santa Cruz, playing in Erie. You got to love the game to play it out there. Seen a lot of guys with talent that quit because, I mean, it's a tough road, but I mean, I just working on my game. It was a big experience because I got to put the ball in my hands, got to learn the NBA system, play with the NBA three-point line, learn my game. It's completely different than college. Just the pick and rolls, the sets. It's a little bit of an adjustment. But instead of, like most guys who get drafted second round, even some guys in the first round, instead of sitting the bench and not playing, I got to get those game reps, work on my game, and that's when I really knew I could play at the NBA level if I really got an opportunity to.
And it's a roller coaster, going from the G League to the NBA, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting the opportunity and not really get a chance to play because people don't know your game, like all that can be frustrating. Was it easier for you to be able to deal with all that and having that bumpy road, knowing that you had people with experience behind you to kind of, you know what I'm saying, give you advice so you won't panic if somebody else doesn't have somebody in their ear?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, y'all know it's tough. And, when no team's really investing in you. You come up there, you might not play, get sent back down. But yeah, my pops. One big thing, my pops came to a game, and Erie watched me play, and he sat me down afterwards, and he really put a battery in my back as far as saying like you can play at the NBA level. You just gotta get the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He an honest dude. He gonna be honest. If he ain't see it in me, he would have been like, hey, just go overseas. You can make some good money and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But he really kept it 100 with me and was like, if you get the opportunity, you can play at the league. And I mean, that was the toughest part, is just waiting my turn. Like I said, I'm not drafted. Nobody invested a draft pick in me, money in me. And there's no reason for anybody to give me an opportunity to play at the NBA. Just, like I said, I just had to be patient, wait, and finally got the opportunity.
That's what people don't understand is, like, once you get to that level, there's so many politics. Whether you're a late second round pick like myself and Jack, or not drafted yourself, they're invested in other people, so they're going to give them motherfuckers every single chance they have to succeed. So if you're a late second round or not even drafted, there's a lot of guys that get washed out the league just not even getting a chance, because a lot of people could play, but a lot of motherfuckers just don't get that chance. Right? It's a straight business.
These front office, they got jobs tied into guys they drafted. So even if you outplaying them and you can help the team win, it's like if this guy drafted first round don't pan out,
you gonna make him look bad.
Exactly.
Yep. Straight up. Talk about, I kind of feel like your first real shot was with the Kings, your first guaranteed contract. What was it like finally really getting that, okay, I'm getting some real burn now, I'm getting to show my skill set? What was that experience like for you?
That was big. That was huge. Like I said, I got a guaranteed contract out there, so I knew I would eventually get a chance to play. And out there, maybe being a guy, being around Boogie at the time, Rudy Gay, is trying to fit in, trying to find my role, and yeah, I think it kind of worked in my favor as far as we were out of the playoffs late in the season. Guys were sitting down, the vets, and they threw the young guys out there for like a 10, 15 game stretch where we were getting to play, and I had a great stretch and really kind of solidify myself as far as being able to be a consistent player. So. I mean, those in the season games, I should say, can make or break guys' careers too.
Absolutely.